Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Arkoma. This is episode 2, and mainly in this episode, we're going to be working on a lot of the highway infrastructure. So, again, I first want to preface that there are no cinematics in this, so to just kind of deal with that. But as you can see here, I'm laying out the main kind of where I want all the main highways to sit. But you know, this is just the first one, and I know I've said before that I didn't want to have my videos past 30 minutes, but whoopsie, here we are, 34 minutes. Don't really plan on making a video longer than this. If it happens, it happens. But I know the next episode is going to be like 28 minutes. Last time I checked. So maybe I'll add some cinematics into that one and make it look a little bit prettier. But I mean, that's for right now. I mean, it still works. This in and of itself works just fine. I wish I did have some cinematics, make it look pretty cool. But I mean, that's pretty much the whole deal with the series right now. I know this is only episode 2, so we'll see constant changing in different editing styles and everything like that. I really hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I did get a couple comments, 3 from one of my friends, and then another guy, another one of my friends, gave me some advice on what else I should do for the city, and I've got that marked down, and I will eventually get to that. But we're taking it one step at a time, so it's all starting from scratch. We're just gonna go in order of the things I want to do first, and then we'll get some of the comments. We'll get to some of the suggestions in the comments. But his idea was wanting to make a it's kind of like a riverside, but in that kind of sense, it would be a oceanside, like for like an arena district. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I'll have to keep that in mind for a later episode. And I can't say how recent or how like when that'll come out, because this is pretty much the ending of all the road infrastructure as of now. I may add some country roads later on. You see me just delete all that because I mean I didn't like it, so I'm gonna split the highways in 2 and put one on the higher level and then one on the lower level. I kind of saw this idea from like a highway in Kentucky. Let's see, what else? What else is there? Also, yeah, again, I'm still getting used to this whole commentary thing, so I'm not... If I just go quiet at random times, I'm just trying to think of something to say. I don't have a script. This is all off the noggin. So yeah, again, please excuse me for that. So, a little bit on what's happening in my life. You know, just to give you a little bit of an insight. Right now, it's Saturday, December 26th, the day after Christmas, and I got a really great Christmas, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not sure when this episode will be released because I still got to get the thumbnail. So this could be released on Saturday the 26th or September. What? Sunday this 27th. I'll see. But whenever you are watching this, I hope that you had a very Merry Christmas or a very merry holiday, or any kind of, if that makes any sense. Whatever it may be that you celebrate, I hope that you had a great day. So yeah, so here in Ohio, it's the first white Christmas in a while, and not gonna lie, it's really beautiful. It's a lot of snow too. It's close to, I don't know, maybe 6-7 inches deep, and that's for you know, in Ohio, that's a good amount. So I thought that I'm pretty happy there, because it definitely brightened my mood on Christmas, because this whole year has been kind of trash, in its own way. There have been definite good things that have happened to me this year, but you know, the main thing sticks out, and I can't really talk about that because I don't want to get my channel deleted, because apparently that'll happen. But I mean, my Christmas went really well. I talk about a couple things that I've got here. I'll first, you know, kind of tell you what's going on in the video here. I'm making this little bridge. I don't know, tunnel. I don't know how realistic it is, considering it's a bridge then to tunnel. Because if that river were to flood, there's a possibility of that entire tunnel being flooded. So we're gonna have to kind of take a little bit of the realism out of that, and just kind of, you know, go with it. Also, yeah, that right there. Does anybody know how to fix that? I have a feeling, I have a hunch that it's for when you're trying to slope bridges over water, but I'm not sure. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm just gonna go with it. But I mean, it happens so much to me, because I constantly forget that that's a thing that can happen. It's super annoying. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with this tunnel here. I'm definitely gonna add some decoration to it later on, and kind of detail it up. But detailing will come in a later date. I tend to leave. I'm just probably gonna leave detailing out till another day or another episode. That's where when an interchange is to sit, I fix the interchange up later in the video, I believe. Or I cut it out. I don't remember. But this is where we get to a lot of the other highways that are going to be surrounding the area. Yeah, that's I'm not really sure what to call these just yet, but I know this one takes you up and like kind of around the mountain area, around the riverbank, and I'm pretty happy with the way all these highways have turned out, though. So you have to see and tell me what you think about them later on. Oh yeah, let's talk a little bit about my Christmas. So one of the main things that I got, and I'm really happy about, are the Nanoleaf lights. They are they're light panels that can react to, I can react to sound, and like any kind of sound. Like I could be talking and the lights could be like register my voice and then start flashing, or you know, there's different light modes, like a sound bar where one light would flash anytime it hears something, and then each time the sound progressively gets louder, it'll get even brighter, and the lights will go across the panels. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see, what else we got? We got a couple vinyl figures. We had a Mr. Beast vinyl figure, the Doge, and Ron Swanson, which is pretty sweet. I didn't even know they had Parks and Rec one, but you know, I ain't complaining, man. Let's see. I got a couple disc plates. I got two JoJo ones and then a Vaporwave Wave one. So those are pretty sweet. I've got a Japanese cookbook, so I'm gonna definitely look into that. I saw oragiri in there. I think it's how you pronounce it. Rice balls. Look, that's the American way. And I want to try making those. There's also, I also got a sushi making kit. I also got Kit. That was a little bit of a spike there, my bad. I also got Kit from Knight Rider. As the car. I also got a Trans Am car, like tiny little Trans Am car. It's one of my favorite cars. I got a waterproof bag, a couple t-shirts, a new pair of boots, a vinyl record player fragrance thing that I can put in my car. It's like you put it on the car vent, and it gives off a certain smell, and then it also spins, like the vinyl record spins. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Here I'm just messing around. I'm trying to get the right curve. I can't seem to get it. Let's see here. I got some candy. Like I said, a couple shirts. I think that may be it. Nothing really computer-y related. Oh, I got a little 17-inch wacky inflatable arm flailing tube, man. That was pretty sweet. I don't have them running right now because then it'll interfere with the mic. And I know maybe some of you are wondering what kind of mic I use. This is nothing really impressive. I just use a SteelSeries Artis 5 headset mic. I don't have a professional microphone or any of that. So yeah, if you hear a bunch of popping, I can't really help it. I could move the mic a little bit further away from my face. I'm not sure how much that'll help. But maybe I'll re-listen to it and see if hopefully it does. And yeah, I got a sushi blanket, which is pretty cool. It's like sushi, you can call it that, yeah. It's just a rice blanket with a fish, a pillow, kind of attached to it. It still looks pretty cool. I don't know why I had so much trouble trying to get that right curve with the, on that bend there, but I made it work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, at the bottom right, you can see all my friends going into games and stuff. I've turned that off now, so you won't see that later on in videos. or maybe in the second half of this video you won't see it. I forget when I turned it off. This was weird. I may delete this later on and fix it up. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But that curve seems a little bit too sharp for a highway. I've definitely seen corners like that, but it still does not seem right, you know. And then yeah, I take that out and around, and then I take this one just straight through, which looks cool at first, but then when you really get like an aerial view of it, it starts to look really awkward. So I may delete that later on and just turn it into a country road, because the way I have this, excuse me, because the way I have this set up is that it's supposed to dead end, or not really dead end, it's supposed to stop to a kind of like a main strip of road. Like there's supposed to be like a little town here against this hillside, or against this mountainside. So yeah, the highways, this one is a little bit weird. Still looks decently cool, but I may change it up off camera, so you guys don't have to look at me do this again. Yeah, what was going through my head there was just basically, so how am I gonna get this highway through this canyon? And this is where I decide that hopefully soon the bridge is a little bit too close to that water. But I try to raise it up by a little bit. Yeah, and here we added the main strip of road. A little placement road here, and then we're gonna upgrade it later on. I mean, this I think I'm going to keep the way the highway, you know, kind of turns out, or ends on this main strip. This I think I'm gonna keep. Yeah, you can see me messing with the nodes tiny bit. Whip out the node controller. Fix it up a little bit. And then I don't know if I leave it in here, but I do some intersection marking tool kind of stuff, so I detail the intersection up a little bit. Yeah, and here I think, yep, this is where I take this little country road, little one-to-one, one lane, two ways, country road up the hill. This is temporary. I'm sorry about that spike there, but it works. It looks somewhat realistic, not completely. But I mean, I think it works. Everyone's taking this one instead of the main highway, so I mean, there must be something better about this one. Definitely gonna detail up the side of that hill so it doesn't look just like straight rock. I add some trees to the map later on. I know what else I'm gonna do there. I don't know if I'll keep that on camera or off camera. Oh yeah, I just did a major switch over to the downtown. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep. I lost my train of thought. My bad. But to move to this. This is kind of like the main entrance and exit from the tunnel bridge, or what? Stop saying bridge. From the main tunnel highway. I mean, it works pretty well. I think in the second half of this video, I kind of change it up. I put this two-lane two-way road. I think it's, I always forget how it's like actually supposed to be said, but I then later changed that into a 3-lane one-way road. I think I do that in the second episode or off camera, I don't remember. And then here, this is my favorite part of the entire episode. Very, very best, I think. Here I'm planning out a highway that goes through the center of the city. Or that goes straight through and breaks the grid. I hope you guys like the way that this turned out, because I enjoyed making this throughout the city. It was a little bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing really too hard. I think it was just getting the right spacing for the entrance, for the on-ramps and off-ramps, and then trying to get the right clearance underneath the highway. But I mean, other than that, I still managed to make it all work. But I think this turns out pretty good. We'll have to see how like the traffic flows in it. Or traffic flows through it. That'll be once the simulation actually starts to run. Because as you can see, I have 0 population and the game's paused. Here we add another on-ramp that goes over top of one of the roads. Corley Street? Crowley? But yeah, I mean, I honestly really love the way this all turned out looking. So here I'm just trying to add a couple more on-ramps, seeing which area works the best. This one I'm pretty sure I delete later on. If I don't, then I probably will later on. Or eventually, because I don't like the way that this kind of just is just a straight line up. Pretty sure I may delete it, but yeah, I gotta get the right clearance for the roads below as well. But yeah, again, I really love the way all this looks, and yeah, that's one of my gosh, I don't remember if we keep half this stuff or not. But if I don't, oh well. I got a little lag spike there. Don't know why that happened. Yeah, just continuously taking this road, taking the highway through. I had a little bit of trouble here because of the way that the spacing is out. The way the spacing is between the highways, they're overlapping the tiniest bit. Yeah, I was moving some other node here. Just fix that. They have the tiniest bit of spacing, so I have to oh yeah, they're overlapping. So I have to overlap them in the right angle as well. It just barely works. So I just turn off snapping. And, I mean, we got it to work. I'm still thinking of putting a park there because I was looking at Google Maps a couple times and I saw that there are highways, or that there are like big parks that have highways going through them. So I was gonna try that out as well. Give it a shot, see how it works. I don't know when I'll add the highway. I don't know when I'll add the park, but it's up there. And then here is, I may change this. Oh, I forgot I edited that. Forgot I edited that out. Because it took just so long and it just didn't look right. So I edited the entire thing out. But basically what happened there was I was building, you may see it here in a little bit, but what I was just trying to do was build a interchange onto the main outer belt highway, main street thing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I must have edited a lot of it out. But up around here, I start to get a new, I started to build a new interchange, and this one, it looks off. It looks really awkward, but at the same time, it works. Like, actually, I haven't seen it work yet, but it looks like it works really well. So here's the first on-ramp from Cooper Highway onto, I forget what this one's called. Yeah, but just Walker Highway. Walker Highway. All right, I'm gonna add custom names later, like I-65 and actual highway names. But I decided to, instead of going over the highway, since it's on a slope, I decided to go under, and honestly it kind of works, and I'm really happy on the way this looks. Maybe like not really like fully right there, and I struggle a little bit to get everything lined up, because I then later add keys to the side, like right here. I search up keys, and instead of like making it into a wall, or like using an actual like wall, I just use a key. It kind of looks like the same thing. I know the terrain may look a little bit weird because they're not bridges; they're just they're like, there's a certain word for it, but I can't remember what it is now. But they're to the terrain, and I didn't make them into bridges because I didn't really want them to have the guardrails along the side there. I'll add my own guardrails, but I'm just adding these walls to kind of give it a little bit, to kind of show that there is a road under this bridge and that leads under. I do take this one out and around though. I had to get the spacing right though. And I did not leave in the other thing I did, but I did take another one under. You'll see it here, I think. Yeah, it's up at the, you can see it coming in from the southbound lane. Coming in from the left lane. It's up near the right. I add a couple signs into here. Give it some detail. And then I use the intersection marking tool and show you guys how a little bit of the detailing goes. I just didn't really bother changing the actual spacings and the lines, but it works. And then yeah, I had a couple trees. A couple, yeah. I had some trees around there. Oh yeah, and I had to make sure that there's the I added some dedicated turning lanes. And what I later do to like this little plateau of land here is you'll see it here, but I delete this because I didn't like the way it turned out. But basically what I did is I made it like kind of connect to the main street over there. But I delete this later on because I don't like the way it sits and the way it just abruptly ends. So yeah, that doesn't stay. But I mean, this will still connect to the main street. I don't know why I didn't really edit this out, but maybe it's here, and you guys get to see some of my mistakes that I make. Yeah, we got a couple minutes left here. I think we just kind of finish it off with this. I try and connect it to the main street, or I don't remember exactly. But I don't know why, but I like the way this bridge looks. Like bringing it down a slope and over a bridge. I don't know. I kind of like that. I know most bridges are flat against it, but when you're changing terrain and then you're taking the bridge down or up, depending on how you look at it, looks kind of cool. I did have to get the right turn though, but I mean I managed it. So yeah, that main strip of road stays. That highway connection does not stay. That'll be one of the parts. It'll be like a short little episode. I think it's because I just had to recheck, and I am not done with the road infrastructure. There's still about a 20-minute video, so I mean it shouldn't be that long. Of a couple things that needed to get done, and that I left in the video, or I made a third video for. But I mean, yeah, we're getting to the end here. There's no ending cinematics, so it kind of just ends after I build this little simple interchange. But just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'll continue to follow along in the series. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoy the last one as well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Tell me what else I should do next. And I'll let this play out. I'll catch you guys on the next one.